Welcome back to the
All right, hang on. We got to mention our sponsor.
Our sponsor.
Yeah, from the people that brought you Diet Agent Orange and Agent Grape.
That's right.
Comes Soylent Green.
Yes.
The food with personalities. Soylent Green is to die for.
Brought to you by the Soylent Company. Soylent Green. On sale now. Only $19.99 a box.
Buy it. All your friends are on it.
They love to have you for dinner.
Sure.
Soylent Green is a 1973 American dystopian thriller film directed by Richard Fleischer. Is that how you pronounce
Fleischer.
it? Fleischer. And starring Charlton Heston, Grindhouse alumni.
Richard Fleischer is an alumni, too.
Oh, what did he do? That we did.
He directed Fantastic Planet.
Oh,
Voyage. Fantastic Voyage. He also directed 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Oh, cool.
Conan movie, stuff like that, yeah.
Lee Taylor Young and Edward G. Robinson in his last role. It is based on a book from 1966 called Make Room, Make Room.
Right. They didn't call it Make Room, the movie, because there was a TV show called Make Room for Daddy, and they didn't want them to get confused.
You know...
That's why they didn't call it that.
Welcome back to the Grindhouse Podcast. I am your host, Cheese Film, and joined for me, only for a little bit longer before he is sent off to the factory, is Mr. Hecubus.
I'm going to go home. I'm going home.
We are talking about a classic sci-fi horror movie today.
I'm so pissed now at Randy Official.
Why?
Because the pictures I had, I was specifically to illustrate things. Go ahead.
I'll try to get them in post. We're talking about the classic, probably one of the classic sci-fi stories. Really.
It is, and one of the classic spoiler twists. Yeah.
So I guess, spoilers for a movie that came out in 1973.
Yeah.
That it's in the zeitgeist so thick. This is my actual first time watching this movie, and I already knew everything that was going to happen because this movie is so ingrained in our culture.
Well, you didn't know what was going to happen, but you knew the big deal, the reason for the whole movie, because I did too. Before I saw it years and years ago when I was young, and the reason I watched it was because, I already know the twist, but people, you know what I mean? Why would still want to watch the movie?
Right.
And I think it's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
It's a really good movie. And just upstairs, I was thinking, this is kind of the movie. Everybody says sci-fi movie and that, but the movie is a detective movie.
Yes.
And he's kind of Philip Marlowe-y, Charlton Heston is. There's a murder, and he's trying to solve who killed this guy, or why this guy is dead, I should say, because he might off himself.
He rigs it up himself.
Right. So he just wants to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
And that's
it's just a job for him.
The kind of story
it's kind of like a sci-fi film noir.
Yeah, it kind of is.
And to be fair, up until he goes to the factory, this was all new ground to me. I didn't know this is how the movie was going to be. I thought the entire thing was investigating where the people are going. Yeah, like all that kind of stuff. Maybe like in Halloween 3 where there's a commercial on TV.
Yeah.
There's stuff for Soylent Green. It's everywhere. And they're shoving it down your throat so that the reveal at the end is that it's what it is.
Right.
But no, this was a very relaxed, laid back, almost straightforward detective movie, and I wasn't expecting that at all.
Is. And he doesn't, because it takes place in the future.
2002.
Is it 2002?
It's 2002. I looked it up before we started.
I thought it might have been 19.
No, 2022. I'm sorry, 2022.
Yeah, 22. And he's got that cap on. He doesn't look like a cop, and he's a cop.
He doesn't look like a cop at all, almost to the point where if I was any of the people he was interrogating, I would think he's stole a badge or faked his credentials. I almost was also watching this and kind of could see Peter Weller doing this role.
Sure, I can
a
see
little
Peter
bit better
Weller
than Charlton Heston.
Well, if you like Peter Weller better than Charlton Heston, I guess.
Which I don't really, but I watched Naked Lunch not too long ago, and he plays not anything like this, but he plays a character in there that I could almost see.
Peter Weller?
Yeah. In Naked. Have you seen Peter Weller? I mean, Naked Lunch?
Oh, I fell asleep in it.
I don't know how you could. That movie keeps your attention like that. It's wild. It's a
Naked Gun?
Naked Lunch.
Oh, you said Naked Gun.
No, it's a Naked Lunch.
I think you said no. Anyway, yeah. No, I've seen Naked Lunch lots of times.
Yeah, with the bug.
Yeah.
And the alien.
Yeah. He plays Will Lee. He plays William Burroughs.
Yeah.
That's why he talks like that and acts like that. You got to do Naked Lunch, man. I'm going to stop talking about it now. That's a great movie. Because I could just, we're talking about Soylent Green.
But like his character in that, I don't know, maybe it's how the movie was lit or something. I can just see him doing Charlton Heston's part in this. Uh-huh. And maybe even a little better because Charlton Heston in this, they say he wasn't playing himself, but I kind of think he was.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like a lot of times, like Jack Nicholson's a great actor.
But he's Jack Nicholson.
He's always Charlton Heston.
Yeah.
He always is. It's just Charlton Heston
can't see through it. Yeah. Like I was watching this and like he's a talks through his teeth kind of guy.
Kind of sometimes, yeah.
I wonder if they can hear that.
I wonder too, but oh well.
They're playing up there and it's directly above us.
Animals.
I lost my train of thought. Charlton Heston in Planet of the Apes, even how he talks is very similar to how he's talking in this. Like it's almost like he's not doing the acting part. He's just
saying the words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if I would go as far as to compare him to like Marlon Brando or anything like that, because Marlon Brando, deja vu, by the way, up until the end there, got into his roles, and he wasn't just.
Yeah, right, yeah. Well, he was a method actor. Charlton Heston was not a method actor. And lots of times the method and the old school didn't mesh well. Like those old school people hated method actors.
It's kind of wild.
Oh, guess what I found out?
What?
I don't remember what we were talking about a few episodes back about the first X-rated movie. The movie that was not a dirty movie, a movie that was rated X.
Yeah.
It was directed by Brian De Palma. Oh, it's like called Challenge or something like that. Challengers. And it's got Robert De Niro in it.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Rated X?
Rated X.
Wow.
And like it was Brian De Palma's first movie.
You leave it to Brian De Palma to make a movie like that. He's a pretty white knuckle guy, I feel like.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Yeah. But I kind of want to talk about just the world building in this because I think it's insanely well done.
Yeah.
Almost. I mean, the movie, it's overpopulated. Everybody's overpopulated.
Right. The world is overpopulated. There's at one point, have you ever heard of a Megalopolis? For real? Not just a movie?
No.
Back in the day, like shortly after this came out, because I remember they were talking about how cities are going to be so populated that they're going to be like the
Country
West Coast
cities?
or East Coast would be New York City.
Yeah.
And they say in this movie, like the city basically goes from New York City to Philadelphia.
Wow.
It's that big. And they have to be that big so it's not overcrowded. It's that big and it's overcrowded.
Yeah. So they, at one point, expanded the cities out into like the wildlife.
Yeah.
They put more people in, but then people just kept going, which was a real fear.
Yeah.
Up until recently.
And they were planning for it.
Yeah.
Just never happened.
In this, there's a tycoon, because if this takes place in 2022, the reason why I keep saying the not so distant future of 2019 is because one of the books that is shown from Mr. Soylent himself's office. Says Soylent Company history years 2015 to 2019.
Yeah, something like that.
So I figure that's when it was. But that means that this whole thing was thought of by the corporate elite way back then.
Yeah,
and was,
exactly.
You know, that's how they did it. And there's I keep wanting to say I think it's a John Locke poem or something where it's how to starving families what they should do. I always want to call it an inconvenient truth, but it's not that. But what you do is you have a baby, 2 babies, and one of the babies is meant only for food. It's supposed to be dark and a hard read because he goes into like how you can prepare it and stuff like that, and how just screwed up society. It was a mirror to society. Like you've got people starving in the streets while your higher classes of citizens are not feeling the effect of anything at all.
Right. It's exactly
so it's a mirror to society there, and that's why it lasts with you because it's a very, very dark and disgusting thing to do, but it's a viable way to keep your life going.
Right.
And it sucks.
Yeah.
And this kind of takes that approach too, where it's a terrible, terrible, terrible situation to do, but we have no other alternative.
Right.
Like the dead are piling up, the food is going out. You've kind of created your own road, and now you have to walk down it. And that's something I like about this is that there isn't a big bad guy.
Yeah, well, the big bad guy is the corporation, but because, and I'm saying that, it's, this is like an environmental move, the book was, and about overpopulation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they don't have to eat Soylent Green. They eat real meat. They have all that stuff. At one point when he's investigating, and corruption is so rampant that Charlton Heston goes in there and just starts taking stuff.
Yeah, he just
takes their meat, takes a lot of their food, and he has a dinner with Edward J. Robinson, who's their roommates. They're just roommates, and the other guy works for the police department too. And he's like showing him stuff. Look, here's real tomato. Here's a real piece of celery. And they have a dinner, and he remembers this stuff because he's old. And Charlton Heston never had it in his life.
Well, he's old enough, kind of like how you were saying 2 episodes ago, where he was probably in this universe. It's set in 2022.
Right.
10 years old when the book came out, kind of thing, in 1966.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Edward G. Robinson.
So he would have had a real appreciation for a lot of this stuff before it started going
exactly.
Scarcity. That's what I was talking about with the world building.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff, it enriches it.
It does.
When he says here, the spoon that he nabbed from the apartment.
Yeah, with the strawberry stuff on it. He takes it out of his pocket and he just eats it.
Yeah.
It's a linty spoon
but it's
from his pocket.
It's such a delicacy and like a thing, you don't waste it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I'm going with the Wilbur, but that's Edward G. Robinson is such a good actor.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, that's strawberry. The way he does that, it was really great.
And Charlton Heston has no idea what that is.
Yeah, no idea.
He has no clue.
Yeah.
They get a big piece of meat, and they cook it. There's like 4 meals or something with that thing. And they have a whole scene with it.
A whole scene with that meal.
A whole
really
course
cool.
meal, and they down this whiskey. Like they're drinking this whiskey.
Right.
Like it's water. And it's the indulgence of something that you couldn't fathom ever having.
Right.
It's like going to the bathroom on a gold toilet. Like there's no normal person would ever be able to fathom that.
Right.
But there is a bad guy being the big evil corporation, but like the head of the big evil corporation whacks himself.
Yeah,
he has the guilt. Like he's
like
not
you were saying,
a final confrontation.
There's a problem, and here's the solution.
Right.
But I only mean they're the bad guys because they're not really part. The solution doesn't affect them negatively.
No,
It affects. They're still going to go on being the same. And it is just too much to take for these people that find out. But what I was talking about with the corruption, he just takes stuff he takes a bunch of stuff, and he's reporting back to his captain, and he says, well, how much did you get? And he says, as much as I could take.
Yeah.
And it was a given that they're going to go in there and just take whatever they wanted.
Whatever they can. I mean, like...
Including the one guy's furniture, which is another world-building thing. It's so overpopulated that there's people that are on the street constantly. It's almost ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, he goes up and down these stairs. He's got to climb over people all the time to get to his little tiny apartment that he has to share with another person.
Yeah.
Where these people have giant apartments. The richest people have the big apartments. And so he's got a roommate, but the bad guy that he's like tailing, he goes to his apartment and it came with furniture. The rich guy's thing came with furniture too. Furniture is just a woman. Do you know what I mean? And that's I think that's really, especially in 1974, kind of a reflection, a sci-fi thing, because they're showing that women aren't people. They're furniture.
That came with the place.
And there's the women's lib kind of stuff was coming out at this time too, and they're showing how crappy society is to women, basically. And
it's holding the mirror up.
The rich guy's furniture, it's so terrible. That's just as disgusting to me as the Soylent Green.
Soylent Green stuff, yeah.
She's like, I hope the new tenant is going to like me. You know what I mean? And to have to live like that.
Right.
And the same with the killer guy's furniture. You know what I mean? It's not like they're not spouses.
They're objects.
There's an object, yeah. And then Charlton Heston, he took all that crap, the bourbon and all the meat and stuff, and went to shared it with Edward G. Robinson. Then he went back there and he was going to use the furniture.
Yep.
But he got interrupted, basically, and it was.
But he kind of.
She was just going, okay. It wasn't like, come on. He wasn't assaulting her.
No,
do you know what I mean? But it was just taken for granted that I'm sitting in this chair. I didn't ask the chair, hey, and it's just terrible.
No, it is terrible. It's horrible.
It is. It is really disturbing, and a great way to illustrate it. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and the world building aspect is just great.
But it does feel like he does have a respect for her as a person too. Mm-hmm. Because there's parts of like she finds out who's gonna own her next. Yeah. And he's like, well, he's a good guy, he'll take care of you. He's not gonna hurt you, kind of thing. And like she's like, I want to run away with you, and he's like, I would love that, but I can't.
Where are you gonna run to?
Right. So it wasn't just like, and this is another thing, they could have all the opportunity to make a face be an evil guy. Mm-hmm. And they have a whole confrontation at the end where Charlton Heston's like, "You'll never get away with this," and he's like, "I already have." Yeah, it's on every like that whole kind of cliche thing. They don't have that. No, have a whole thing where he's like, "Well, you were never really anything to me," But no, he does care for her. It's not, even though it's a mirror in your face, and if you don't like it, you have the power to change it. Right. Not every single person takes advantage in a negative way. Right. And that's what's kind of grounding this story in reality too. Yeah. Like it's not just some fantasy where it's like, oh, thank God that's not me. Right. It's like, well, this is how I would treat it, and this is how I'm watching somebody else treat it too. Yeah. So you can connect with it more.
Because at one point the furniture all have a party kind of get together, and that like the doorman or the manager of the building is like, what are you doing here? Get back to work. And then Charlton Heston comes in. I think he hits one of them. And Charlton Heston's like,
he goes like, off on him.
Yeah.
He ain't going to do that.
Because they're not just, I don't know.
They're people.
Yeah, they're people.
And when
they're people, the furniture's people.
Well, and it shows that like those in power and those who have money, and I guess this is wildly relevant today with everything going on. Yeah. They don't view poor people as people. They view them as a means to an end.
Or a problem.
But when you are part of that group and you see the injustice and you have the ability to stand up to it, he stands up to it.
Right.
And I think that's really awesome to see.
Yeah, and he's a part of the authority, too.
Yeah, who can do something about it.
I keep thinking of this. I can't remember what it was from, but like Charlton Heston, he don't want to get fired. His job is... he don't love it. Do you know what I mean? He's not doing it because he loves it. It's a job where he gets a stature. And then there's some movie like that. I think there are cops that are like, you're either in this society or you're nothing. Because like he gets to have an apartment because of his job. Edward G. Robinson is still there because he works with the police department. Yeah. If you didn't work for the police department, you're on my step. This is where I'm going to walk over you. Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's very early days of America when all the immigrants were coming over. Like I don't remember what era that was, but how they're saying like there's like 3 to 4 families in a house at a time. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what it looks like, and it's cramped and almost super depressing. You know?
Yeah, right. And it's supposed to be. That's. Again, with the world building, it's supposed to be like oppressive. Just looking at it, everything is claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Like even his apartment's claustrophobic, getting in and out of it. And then the rich people's is not claustrophobic. It's all open.
There's no escape from it, too, because you got a claustrophobic apartment, and then you get all the way out into the street, and it's a packed street, too. There's nowhere to go.
Right.
And then we see the world in the prime life or the high life, and it's just wildly different.
Yeah.
It's addictive and...
alien.
Yeah.
And that's another thing with the world building, the scoops. They have... they're basically dump trucks for people. Yeah. And at one point, the Soylent Green comes out, and they're going to run out, and they're like, uh-oh, there's going to be a riot. Get the scoops down there. They don't try to get more product. They just get a giant truck and they scoop people up and dump them in there.
And nobody says anything.
Right. That's just the way it is.
Nobody questions anything.
Yeah.
And they're still alive in there, too.
Yeah.
And it's just insane. And like they're selling this soil. It's not government supplied food either.
No, they're selling it.
You have to afford the low grade meat.
And they have... you could buy a bag of broken... The Soylent Company makes different things and different colored ones, and you can buy a bag of broken stuff. It's like that.
The
like,
discards.
Yeah. It's pretty dystopian.
And I thought Soylent Green was a drink. I thought it was... And so this is how I thought going into this. That it was going to be more of a gritty... guy versus company movie.
Yeah.
Where he discovers the secret and tries to take him down. And at the end, he fails, but tries to get the word out that Soylent Green is people. Spoiler. I thought Soylent Green was also a drink, like a nutrient drink that people were drinking.
Right.
I didn't know it was going to be dystopian. I thought this is kind of like the new wave of what to do. Like it's trendy, kind of thing. Okay. Drink it and you'll feel like you've just got a new life kind of thing. That's not how it goes. Soylent Green is crackers. They're like crackers.
Yeah, they look like crackers.
And they're factory made, and it's all there. And this is another thing that's kind of cool is it's so automated. It's so machine. Yeah. Like they pick them up, put them in this thing. They slide down a conveyor belt. Like crackers come out the other end. Like it's what is that word I'm looking for? But it's
automated.
It's so automated that like even the employees who are working at this thing don't bat an eye.
Right.
To what they're doing.
A lot of them don't even know what's going on because what they're told there was Soylent Green is new in this world. Mm-hmm. The green version is new. Soylent means soy and lentil. And that's what the other crap was made out of, was soybeans and lentils and other stuff. So they got a new way to harvest fish and kelp and seaweed, that kind of stuff, and they make it into Soylent Green. And those books you were talking about, he grabs those books and he has Edward G. Robinson is a researcher. That's what he does. And he can't
read.
Yeah,
Charlton Heston can't read. That's another thing that's really cool in the world building, is that he gives him to the researcher guy. He's an old man who knows all these things, but he's also one of the few who can still read.
Right. And like they have judges, or the library he goes to has the other old people that can read.
Yeah,
basically,
and that's what it is. The world has basically ended, and the skills are not being passed down.
Right. Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool.
It's like they don't even bother
at all
with that much because...
But he lives with the guy. He could have learned how to read at any point.
Yeah, right.
He didn't. There's no need to.
Nope. I got you.
Right.
For a while. So he gets those books, and it's the Soylent Company's research into stuff, and it turns out they had... the oceans are dead. There's nothing in them. So what's this Soylent Green made out of? And... the main, the guy who's dead, that's how it's a detective who he traces his steps, and he goes and talks to a priest, and you see like everybody that knows is just totally effed in the head.
Yeah.
Like the priest, he's like, when he goes to interrogate him, he's just like, I don't know. It's this stuff. I don't know. And he kind of doesn't get it. That priest could have told him everything right then.
Right, but he's so...
Yeah.
Because what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
There's nothing you can do. You're stuck now. And now you know.
When Edward G. Robinson finds out, then he's like, I'm just going to go home, which is a place where you can't say certain words on certain things, but it's a suicidatorium.
Yeah.
And it's, pleasant. You go in there and...
they show you pretty pictures.
Right, whatever the stuff. He gets to pick the music he listens to. And then they take those people and reuse them. They recycle them. And they show them that's going into a big vat.
Yeah.
And a lot of the process of... And then you say the people go in and the green tiles come out.
Mm-hmm. And, there's some workers there who, find Charlton Heston and try to stop him.
Yeah.
So, they know what they're doing has to be the secret of most secrets.
Right.
Because if the secret gets out...
What's going to happen?
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing I was noticing. There's a shootout, and Charlton Heston gets hit. And I'm saying that because he gets carried out on a stretcher.
Yeah.
And there's always people everywhere, and he's saying, don't eat Soylent Green, it's people. The people aren't like, they're just watching him go by. They don't even care.
They don't have any reaction.
They don't. And he's screaming, it's Soylent Green, it's people. And he had that reaction. Edward G. Robinson had a terrified reaction. The priest does. But for the most part, nobody just cares. Watch him get carried off. That's it.
Just how people are.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so relevant to today too, man. Breaking news, this happened, and and then they just go about their day. What are you going to do? Well, that's you can barely take care of your own right now. How you can take care of somebody else? So it's rough.
It is, and that's what when I was saying crap. There's the pictures I had that may or may not be on there. Every place that you go to there's people everywhere all the time.
Yeah.
Except on the way to that home place. There's nobody around there. No people are around the suicidatorium.
No.
That's the only place there's ever any space. I was thinking that when I watched that, that's really cool. That was a good idea.
I was also thinking, once I acclimated to what this movie actually is, that this is kind of like an extended Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah, it could be.
Or like a Twilight Zone movie, because it fits right in with how the Twilight Zone is. It's very what would you even say to describe a lot of those twists where it's like to serve man, where it's existential, where you can't, there's nothing you can do about it, or you're the last man on the planet, but you're actually not. It's a bet the whole time.
Yeah.
There's helplessness to it.
Yes. Yeah, helplessness.
And you pose with the question of what would you do?
This does not have a happy ending.
No. I like the final shot, though, where it cut into the hand and it crops it in on just that, which apparently, I don't even know if that has anything to do with the book. I thought that might have been one of the book covers and they're recreating it, but I don't think it had anything to do with it.
I don't think so either.
And I guess the book is different. Like, it doesn't have Soylent Green as people. I don't even think Soylent Green's in the book at all. I think it's something else.
Yeah, I think you're right. I forgot. Something there or something like that.
Because it's loosely based on the books, and I didn't even know it was a book until I was talking to a guy at work who let me know that it was based on a book.
Yeah, the Pretty Women basically reduced to slavery is based on the fact that declining societies usually treat women like crap. And I had copied and pasted that from somebody, but that's another thing. They don't really mention money that much. But another thing is just that money's not worth anything. There's a lot of weird declining society things, and that's part of it. Half of the population isn't even a human being anymore.
Yeah. Now, so on the Wikipedia, it brings up that there's year-round humidity caused by greenhouse gases, and this movie plays into the whole greenhouse gas a little bit too much.
What do you mean?
Well, every time you're outside, there's a smoggy green filter.
Yeah, it does look like that all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like, there's no, like, it's up in the clouds. Like, it's
right.
It's like
it's prevalent everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere. And I think that could have stopped being there. I do like, though, that they got the hitman with the weirdest gun who has the best silencer in the world.
Yeah,
because they silenced the priest. And I don't know, have you ever heard a gun with a silencer?
Not in real life.
Because all the video games and stuff is like a...
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's loud. It's still an explosion.
Yeah.
It's not like that. And if you hear it, you hear it.
Uh-huh.
And like, it's a confessional that he gets whacked in.
Right.
With people outside of it. And like, he leaves and they go in. But it's really a dark, not feel good story. There's no
redemption.
There's no redemption at all. It's just what it is, and it's a giant warning sign to society. And I do like how in your face it is with what it's saying, even with
it's not preachy at all, but it is in your face.
And you take the overpopulation, take the greenhouse gas. If it's too woke because they're talking about pollution, fine. But it's still, A, kind of what's going on today. B, a mirror to society, of any society that overinflates its own self-importance.
Yes, right.
You can even take all of the whole ecological disaster out of it.
Yeah.
And it still works.
Yeah, you could.
That's why it still holds up. I don't know if this movie's ever been remade. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was a TV show or something.
But nobody was like, this is the remake, 2014 Soylent Green. You know what I mean?
No.
Okay.
What do you mean? Like, it's a continuation of it?
Like Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2016, where they remake the movie?
Well, yeah, they remade it. I didn't ever watch it.
I don't count.
I only saw that
TV
Soylent
movies.
Green is a TV show for a while.
Because I don't count stuff like that as a remake.
Okay.
Like, I don't count the TV Shining as a remake of the movie Shining.
Oh, no, yeah, that's just a retelling of it. It's a retelling. The Soylent Green I'm talking about is a retelling of the Soylent Green story.
Okay. So nobody has attempted to remake this movie?
Not as far as I know.
I don't know if this movie's in the Library of Congress, but this is one of the movies that should be.
Yeah, it should be.
And I kind of am interested. I might look that up real quick because it definitely should be.
I'll tell you that you mentioned earlier that's Edward G. Robinson's last movie, and it was his 101st movie. And he was friends with Charlton Heston during the shooting of it, and nobody knew that he was dying. He knew he was dying, but he didn't tell anybody. and he told Charlton Heston. And then when they show the part where he does die in the movie, Charlton Heston those are him really crying. He's not faking that. They were good friends, and he knew he was going to die. And I think he died before it came out. He came either 2 months after they completed filming, he died.
Wow.
And he's if you ever see something with Edward G. Robinson, go ahead. Yeah, see? See, he's not.
Is that
really,
him?
Yeah, that's where you're making fun of him.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, see? And he's a good actor. And he's a good actor in this, too. I think everybody does a good job acting in it. And I like the set design, all that stuff, especially
he is the guy from Little Caesar, yeah.
Yeah.
He's also in Double Indemnity. I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's
a lot of films.
He's in 101. 101 movies.
He was in the Ten Commandments. I just recently saw that.
There's another Charlton Heston one. That's a good one.
A Hole in the Head.
You've seen the Ten Commandments before that, just so you know.
I just recently watched the Ten Commandments again.
Okay.
Not for the first time. I've seen the Ten Commandments.
I know. Here, watch this. That's how I know. That's got great special effects in it, too.
But it's a little poetic that this was his 101 movie.
101.
This is our 101st.
Oh, you're right.
Episode of the show.
Holy cow! What is the
universe doing? We did not plan that. I think that's kind of funny. Also, Soylent Green is in the library.
It is?
It is one of the movies that was deemed relevant.
Yeah. So that ought to tell you something.
Yeah.
You already know the twist. It's still a good movie.
Everybody knows the twist.
Right.
Everybody knows.
Diet Soylent Green.
But I knew it. I knew going into it, but I still watched it and was still like, wow, this is not the movie I thought it was.
Yeah, it was. No idea.
And I think there's a lot for each person to get out of it too.
I think so too. Yeah, it's art.
It's art. It's art that you can look at it through a different lens too. Because you and I are basically at like Control C, Control V. So to have somebody else who's not just a copy,
right?
Take a look at it would be interesting because it's that poetic. Prophetic, whatever that word is. I'm not good with vocabulary.
And when I first watched it, I wasn't really. This time when I saw it, I was noticing that this is a detective movie, film noir style detective movie.
Yeah.
And when I first watched it, I didn't think that, but I was like, "Wow, that's such a good movie."
It's good.
I was very impressed at how good this movie is.
I was too. Because I kind of dreaded watching it because
it's old.
Well, no, I love old movies, but when the footage started showing up, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of like a dirty, smudgy, not gonna be able to see anything kind of movie."
Oh yeah,
I don't really like those ones.
Yeah,
where you had a low budget, you got what you got, and this is what you're doing. Especially because I'm watching this on a DVD that was just part of like a pack of sci-fi movies. It had no upscaling to it, had nothing like that.
No upscaling.
What it was is what it was. But the cinematography was actually really well done. The sets I thought were really cool. I like how in the year 2022 they thought the world would look like 1973.
Yeah, they don't really try to
futurize
it. Yeah,
and I still think it kind of works because it's not.
It totally does.
It's not what we do today, but it's not far off from normal.
A lot of stuff there, there's no. I don't think even in 1,000 years from now we're going to be able to teleport from here to space or from here to over there. It's not like that. But I don't think he ever uses a telephone.
No, he uses a payphone.
Yeah, he uses a payphone. There's no payphones anymore because there's not. There's not a real disconnect, I think, because some sci-fi stuff. There's not flying cars, or tubes and stuff.
It's grounded.
Like
if you found out something like I don't know, what's a generic movie? Just something run of the mill. I almost said Jurassic Park because that's what's on the mind, but not that. But like The Godfather takes place in 2030.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not futuristic enough to be different. It's still distinct enough to not be the time period I'm living in, but it's not
exactly
unbelievable.
Yeah. Right. It's not fantastical.
Yeah, it's just what it is.
Yeah.
And it's a refreshing take on the future where society hasn't evolved to the point where we are under where we should be. There's no flying cars.
Yeah.
And everything's chrome. But it's also, just want a different kind of world than this one's got.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe a little fantasy would help.
I don't know. Refreshing. Get some refreshing Soylent Green.
I just mean that, because the last one we watched took place in 2031 or something like that.
Yeah, 2131 or something like that.
Yeah, way off in the future.
Yeah.
And, we're not going to have dome cities with a computer that dictates whether you live or not.
Yeah, right.
You might. Who knows? But it's not realistic enough to where I'm like, yes, that's the future.
Right.
That could have been on a whole nother planet, whole nother dimension kind of thing. That could have been
not even humans.
Yeah. And this is human. He's living in New Jersey.
Right. And their clothes, it's like they stopped making clothes.
Yeah.
And everybody's just wearing the last thing they had.
That's all they had.
Yeah.
Now, I also like how the movie portrays him as a good guy and not just somebody taking advantage of situations.
Charlton Heston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how we talked about where he does actually have feelings for the lady.
Yeah.
And doesn't just see her as an object. The police captain or his commanding officer is a corrupt guy and tells him to stop investigating the thing. And he's like, I'm not done with this. Yeah. There's still loose ends. I'm not giving up on this. This is not going to be a case closed when I'm not satisfied with the answer. He can't be paid off kind of thing.
Right.
And it's kind of like a save the cat situation in filmmaking. Do you know what that is?
No.
Where you can have a morally ambiguous character so long as they save the cat, which is a creature who is nothing. It can't help itself. Or save the babies thing. One of the most in-your-face examples of this is in Hellboy when he's fighting the dog monster and there's a box of kittens just sitting there
and he's got it under his arm the whole time.
That's the thing. So you can
in Hellboy 2 when he's like, what's he gonna do with the cat? What's with the cat? And he can't not act.
You save something that is an innocent thing, essentially. So you can be the world's biggest jerk,
right? But
you still have a good heart because you saved this thing. It makes you instantly redeemable,
right?
So seeing that in this movie, I want to really say when he starts, because he goes to have sex with a lady, but she says she's upset and worried about something, and instead of just telling her to shut up or whatever, he's actively engaging with her,
right?
Which I do think subliminally, at the very least, gives you a feeling of he's not just a guy who's taking advantage of situations. Right. So
he took what he wanted from the apartment, but he's not just going to take what he wants from. He goes there to take what he wants, but it doesn't work out that way. And he's not like.
Well, he's there for information too. They're going to have a meeting. They're having a meeting in the bedroom. And then when the jerk shows up, he's not going to be pushed around by some guy.
Right. No. He's Charlton Heston.
Right. I also like how there's no race disparity either. They could have really played into a lot of things, especially with a movie that came out in 1973 where race was a factor. Charlton Heston's character doesn't act like he sees race.
Yeah, right. Nobody does.
And I think that's a very relatable and subliminal thing to do with the character, because there's never a point where I don't remember the character or the actress's name, but he goes to the one apartment looking for the guy who killed the rich guy.
Yeah, right.
And he could have been like, why? Because I'm black. I had to have been.
Yeah, right.
In part of this, there's none of that. There's none of that at all, and I think that's really. It helps with the world building, and it helps with his character development for the audience. But overall, I think this movie's fantastic.
It is great.
I'm very, very happy I watched it.
There's a reason why you've heard of it.
Yeah, holds
and
up.
it's not just the people thing. It's a good movie.
They pretty smartly make the technology believable too, to where there's nothing that's out of the blue.
Right, exactly. But you mentioned the beginning too. They might be showing the credits, but they kind of show how the country goes from what it was in the 1700s, and then technology and stuff, and getting overcrowded and that kind of thing. That's pretty cool too.
Yeah,
and that's really the only preachy part, I think.
There's a message, and the message is to look after one another.
Right.
I mean,
don't
really
waste everything you got.
But yeah, no, 10 out of 10 for me. A solid 2 thumbs up. I like this one.
It was so good.
So, spoiler alert, Soylent Green is people. You blew it up! What else does he say? He says something like that, too, another thing.
Charlton Heston?
Yeah, I think. It's got another yell.
Oh.
Yell.
I was thinking of that when you blew it up.
Okay.
The Planet of Days one.
But he's a real talk through your teeth kind of guy. Do you have any closing remarks?
He's good. No, I had something. I don't know why I have it on there, and it's that. It don't mean nothing.
Okay. Well, this has been our 101st episode of the Grindhouse Podcast. Randy, unfortunately, could not have made it this week. He does have a little Soylent of his self.
Yes, he does.
And she's adorable. But tune in next week. We'll be talking about completely different movies than what we talked about this week.
Yeah, and those two are not related. Well, we'll see.
We'll see if they are related, but they're definitely not sci-fi movies. I'll tell you that.
No? Okay.
They're not sci-fi. Have you seen either one of those?
I forgot what the second one was.
Of them.
I know it. Yeah, I know. I've seen the second one.
Okay. Because I haven't. And I have seen the first one.
I have not seen the first one. I still have your copy.
Uh-huh.
See, what we plan a couple ahead.
Right.
And now we're going to watch these two this week and get our shit together. Well, I forgot what the second one was. But I'm pretty sure I've seen it.
I'm pretty sure you've seen it too. And I'll tell you after the camera's cut. Okay. But tune in next week because we've got some exciting things going on.
Everything's exciting. Every week's exciting.
Everything is exciting.
It is.
Like and subscribe. Smash that follow button on all platforms where you listen to podcasts. I have been Cheese Film.
And I am Hecubus.
And this is the one and only...
Yeah, I have definitely seen the second one.
Yeah, I thought you had.
It's a good one.
Grindhouse Podcast. Cheese Film. Out.